I think it's go time. I think it's time to finally do this video. You guys have been ready for this since the last vlog and probably from little glimpses here and there, but welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Ariel. If you don't already know, I do men's fashion, luxury, lifestyle content, all that good stuff that you guys are clearly here for. And if you already saw the title of this vlog, you already know what it is. You already know what time we're getting into today. One of the rarest pieces from the Fall Winter 19 collection by Celine, by Celine. We are gonna be jumping into this grail jacket right here. Before we get into that, I would love it if you guys could hit the subscribe button below. It helps my algorithm. Definitely check me on IG and TikTok at Ariel.Rosado29 for daily fit pics, content, and all that good stuff, reels, as well as hit the thumbs up below and comment at the end of this video, just kind of letting me know your thoughts and touch base with me, because I just like to chop it up with you guys and get your feedback, all the stuff that we talk about in these vlogs, and also just your style, my style. So let's jump into it. I picked this bad boy up. This is a completely brand new Fall Winter 19 red Western teddy jacket. If you know about the Western teddy jackets from that season, this was the rarest one. The red colorway literally sold out instantly when it hit the stores, and it wasn't something that was produced in a high quantity volume. Due to COVID, it just kind of impacted the factories and kind of limited production on a lot of the pieces from that collection, and outerwear in general was produced very, very scarcely. It's not produced in large quantities like a lot of the other houses. A lot of these pieces are just produced in very, very small batches, but especially pieces like this, there were not many of them made. To see a piece like this brand new, dead stock, and also just to see it in general is very, very rare. A lot of celebrities have worn this jacket, which made it sell out even faster and just be one of the most sought after teddy jackets in general. If you're an Eddie fan, if you are a fan of Celine, Saint Laurent, and just the rock and roll Western style, I just feel like this jacket is so iconic. Vintage aesthetic, and also the color. It's like such a rich red mixed with this like eggy colored white leather, as you guys can see here. It was a no-brainer. It was a game changer when it dropped. I picked this up in a size 48. I am a slim size large. Typically, you guys know from previous videos, from like all of my teddy jackets, from Saint Laurent to across the board, a lot of the pieces I pick up tend to be 52 to 54. Typically a size large, like I've stated, and I like my pieces to be slim fitting. With the teddies and a lot of the pieces from Celine, they have been kind of running on the slightly oversized, more relaxed fitting size guide. Especially with this piece, it being a 48, it does run pretty large. Now, for the intended fit that I wanted, I did make the mistake of not asking for sleeve measurements before I purchased this. Unfortunately, the sleeves, in my opinion, don't fit in the way that I would like them to fit. It is a little bit shorter and a bit cropped for my liking. This one will be finding a new home after I finish this video, but I did want to do this video because you don't see this a lot, and you actually don't get to see this style a lot. So I'm gonna get into that a little bit further in this video. But as far as sizing goes for this specific jacket, it's really up to personal preference if you want it more on the slim fitting side, or if you want to do it as the intended runway style and have it a little bit more oversized. Eddie's original iconic Saint Laurent teddy jacket was more so intended to be worn as a fitted teddy jacket, and up to your preference if you want to size up or size down to get more of a fitted, tailored fit, or maybe take a size up so you can have it a little bit looser and maybe layer it. That's up to your liking. My teddies, because I am so broad, I sometimes have to end up taking a size up to accommodate the layering aspect and be able to just kind of put a hoodie or a knit underneath it. Even if I size up, I'm still gonna get the tapered sleeve and also still have it semi-cropped in the body and semi-fitted. To accommodate my broad shoulders, I have to size up one size. My teddies that I have previously that you guys have seen, which I'll show you, Celine and Saint Laurent, I have them in a 54. This one, even though it does run big, I think that I would either opt for the 50 or the 52, so that I can still get it a little bit roomy, but still semi-cropped and semi more on the fitted side, since that's the desired fit I want to go for with this cut. Jumping into some of the features of the Western, you're gonna have this, again, creamish egg colored white leather on the front in this like Western detailing. The Celine logo per usual, just right here in that white. Open it up. You're gonna have the viscose, I think it's viscose lining, and then one pocket on the left side. Tags, the little tags are in there, and then also like the little size taggy. And even with like the wool used on this, it's literally like the same thing, Saint Laurent to Celine. It's the same type of wool. Perfect for spring or in the winter time. If you want to wear it during the winter time, you could layer this on top of like a knit, like I said before, or just a hoodie. That's what I like to do with these things. It's just one of those perfect shells that you could just throw on top of anything and just be good to go. One thing to note with this one, with this specific Western teddy, is that it doesn't have the knit collar like on the standard Saint Laurent teddies or some of the Celine teddy jackets that are more on the classic side. The Western one's gonna have that collar. Now Eddie did do one of these that I don't know if any of you guys remember from Saint Laurent. I'll put on this side since I'm talking on this side, but it was basically the same silhouette, except it had more of the classic style, like that rib style on the side in like a leopard or giraffe print. It was basically the same cut for Saint Laurent when he was over there. I think it was 2014 if I'm not mistaken. That's another good one if you guys are on the hunt for a red Western teddy. That could also be a good one that if it pops up, maybe grab that one. If I can't find any of those, I will link it in the description box below for you guys as per usual. Hopping into the sleeve detail, it's just standard knit with the white stripe detailing all throughout of it. Everybody who's familiar with the teddy jackets knows just pretty much all the details of it. The only things that are gonna really stand out are, again, like the chest leather panel, and then also the paneling here. It's gonna be just very Western style. Really up to preference how you wanna style this. For me, I feel like I need it a little bit roomier, but again, it's all based on your preference and personal style. Hopping into the back, it's gonna follow through with the Western style. So again, with that very nice leather detailing on the back. Towards the bottom, it's gonna have, again, the same knit waistband to kind of match the cuffs. This does fit me, but very, very slim fitting. I feel like the body is cut looser than the sleeves are. I would say, honestly, 48 fits medium to a very slim large. It's really based on sleeve length and sleeve preference. Like if you don't mind that you are gonna have the sleeves a little bit shorter, then maybe opt for the 48 if you wanted it fitted. But if you do want it a little bit on the roomy side, on the comfier side, then size up or go true to size. In my case, I think that the 52 would accommodate it being more runway intended, and I'll include the runway photo of how the model wore it, where it's pretty loose on him and he seems to have it layered over a knit. And honestly, I wouldn't mind that fit either, but if I could get this in a size 50 to just accommodate the sleeve length and it be a little bit looser of a taper in the sleeve since this wool doesn't stretch, I think the 50 is the sweet spot, but the 52 could also work. So I'm gonna throw this on so you guys can see again or roll it while I'm talking, but unfortunately it doesn't fit how I would love, but I did want to share this with you guys since you guys love Celine as much as I do. You just don't see this red teddy on YouTube or anywhere like that, so I figured we should get this vlog done with some type of video so you guys can see this in person. And if you guys are hunting for it, I will link any listings to this jacket in the description box below so it's easier. But let's jump into some on-body shots of this jacket. To compare also some of the main differences from the Western teddy jacket to Eddie's iconic classic teddy jacket from Saint Laurent. Clearly you're gonna see the leather paneling is very different. Shape and cut is a little bit different due to this one being Western and this one just being classic varsity cut. But again, it's both gonna have the leather detailing. It still feels the same wool-wise. The collars are gonna be slightly different, but again, just overall Eddie aesthetic, you're gonna see it just kind of carried over throughout. Different size 54, while this one's 48, but Western does run larger. So just again, go based on measurements and do your research to get your desired fit. But it does run a bit larger in cut compared to a lot of the other teddies throughout Saint Laurent and also through Eddie Celine. Comparing it to, again, another teddy jacket under Celine. This is the classic varsity jacket that came out for fall winter 19. This is the Western. This one I took in a size 54. This one I took in a size 48. I could size up in this one, as you guys can see in the video clips of On Body. I would size up maybe one just to get the more slim tapered fit, while I could still also layer it the same way I layered a 54. Just know that the Western does run a bit looser in the body. They did do the carryover of the black and white version, so that's kind of a permanent collection, I believe, now with Celine. So you can get this version in black and white, no longer the red, because this was special for fall winter 19. If you are looking for it, I will try my best to link some that I find in the description box below for you guys. Both teddies from Celine, but both very, very different fits. So just my 2 cents for you guys. That's gonna wrap up this vlog. I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. This is honestly one of my favorite pieces that Celine has done. I feel like anything red Celine I'm like game on, but this was one of the holy grails from Celine for me. I do wish that I grabbed it a size larger or 2 sizes larger, so the hunt will continue, but I definitely wanted to share this with you guys and be able to give you all the insider details of the jacket before it goes to a potential new home. Again, if you guys enjoyed this vlog, drop your comments below. I'd love to just chop it up with you guys and get all of your feedback and opinions on this jacket. And as always, if you're new to this channel, definitely hit the subscribe button below. I'd really appreciate it. It helps my algorithm out. And also follow me on IG for daily fit pics and reels. My bad, I'm choking up here. But anyways, I will see all of you guys in the next vlog. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.